Perfect. Literally just one little gap through the leaves here. Now, this is quite an amazing process. What we can do is we'll have a look at this nest a little bit this morning. If we are around this afternoon, we'll have a look at it again, and over the next day or two you'll see it developing into a perfect nest. Takes, depending on how good the male is, literally about that, a day or two at the most, and they've weaved a perfect basket nest. As you can see, he starts by getting a twig that he likes. They very often like to build these nests over water. At the moment, not quite over water, but we are quite close to water here. The reason is just that they build it over the water, it's less likely to get attacked or bothered by other predators, maybe jennets or mongoose or snakes even. And then they clean that twig, strip the leaves from it. We can stay, he's going to be back now, huh? Sorry to, yeah. Just stand it for, we might be a little bit of patience necessary, but all that weaver has done now is he's flown away to go get some more green leaves or some grass blades, and he should be back anywhere in the next few seconds to a minute or two. So a little bit patient, and we're going to see him land there with new building materials. Now, quite amazing what they do is after you strip that twig, you can see there's no more leaves on the bottom end or the branch part of the twig coming down to the nest. Then starts the first basic structure, which is that circle. There he's back again. Obviously that's compared to a monoframe on a car, I think is what you call it. If you have a shape that goes all the way around, that creates your strength, and then from that you'll start building the rest. So you'll slowly start building onto it and start shaping the grass blades to form that perfect sort of roundish shape to this nest. Now it's amazing that these animals know how to build that. I mean, it's an instinctive thing. It's not something that parents teach the youngsters to do. And it's also interesting, you sometimes get ones that build funny nests. I've seen a few times where they don't get it quite right. The shape is a little bit weird or odd, and they get better at it as they get older. Now the reason behind it is, well, many reasons behind it. It's the reason behind humans being alive on Earth. Basically, he's building that nest to attract a female. Now, as you can see, the light's a little bit tricky here, but you can see that bird has got a beautiful yellow, sunflower yellow color to it. And if he builds that nest with green leaves or green grass, he's got a perfect backdrop. So he's got bright green, bright yellow, and it gives him a perfect backdrop to display himself against. So once that nest is built, he's going to be using that as a canvas, if you want to sit in front of and make himself look all attractive and attract females with it. Then if the female likes him enough, she finds his display energetic and vigorous enough, and she finds the nest pleasing, then she'll move into that nest. She will get lots of opportunities still over the next few weeks to talk about different nests, but I think one of the most striking and interesting nesting designs definitely are weaver birds. There's also another common misconception is that if the female doesn't like the nest, she breaks it down, sort of saying, well, I want a better nest, otherwise I'm not happy. That's something that was started more sort of early wildlife documentaries, because it makes a bit of a dramatic story if you sort of give it a human angle. But it's actually more a case of if the male doesn't get a female, he'll normally break the nest down himself, just so that he can build a new nest again to use that same bright color again to attract females. After a few days, the nest dries out, and it's a bit drab, and it doesn't quite give him that benefit. But we're going to stop here again. We're going to see this nest again, and we'll sort of follow its progress over the next day or two.